Hey guys, welcome back to another video. As you can see, I'm not all dressed up, bundled up in cold weather gear because it's nearly 60 degrees outside here at the end of December. So I'm not complaining whatsoever. But today we have a final 2023 Palisade trim level to show you, and that one is the base SEL. So I'm glad I got my hands finally on this trim level because I kind of like to round out all of the walk around videos in the series, cover all of the trims so you guys know and can look at each particular trim, see exactly what is equipped on each vehicle. But like I said, this is the base SEL, so this is one step up from the base SE, which ironically is the first one I filmed earlier this past summer. And I think the base SEL offers a good amount of equipment while still maintaining a very competitive price point of just over $40,000. And as you guys probably know by now, the 23 Palisade offered a refresh in this generation, and to me, Hyundai knocked it out of the park with the refresh. I like this version a lot better than the pre-refresh, but of course, looks are subjective. I like kind of the more angular design of this one versus the more rounded edges of the pre-refresh. Now the base SEL all-wheel drive, like seen behind me, starts out at $41,445, including destination, and once again, all-wheel drive. So this is a very competitive price point considering the feature set that it offers. It's also the first trim or the cheapest trim in the lineup to offer the H-Tex leatherette interior. So all but the base SE offers this interior, or a leather or Napa leather, of course, if you get to the calligraphy trims. But like I said, this offers a good amount of equipment while not breaking the bank. So let's not waste any more time. Take a look at what the 2023 Palisade SEL has to offer for, again, just over $41,000. So the Palisade in front of us is finished in the Abyss Black exterior, and this one has the gray and black two-tone interior. So this is a very good color combination if you do want the lighter color interior, which also matches the black exterior paint color. Now up front of the SEL, this is going to have the same front end as most of the other trim levels, minus the XRT, as well as the top calligraphy trim, as that one gets a very unique front end and grille design and all that stuff. So you do get the gloss black or dark chrome grille with the Hyundai emblem. Full LED lighting still found at this trim level, so you have your LED turn signals up top, LED projector headlights, and your LED daytime running light in this vertical portion. Silver accent trim lower on the front bumper. This is where your radar is behind the grille for the smart cruise control and other Hyundai safety systems. But overall, like I said, I really do like the refresh front end on this particular Palisade. Black trim around the exterior body, all but the calligraphy will have the kind of matte black plastic, while of course the calligraphy gets the paint match version. Coming to your wheels and tires, these are your 18-inch base SE as well as base SEL wheels. So these are wrapped in 245/60 18-inch Bridgestone Dueler HP Sport all-season tires. So a more road-going tire. Body color mirror caps with LED turn signal integration. They are going to be heated and do have blind spot detection. Now, one thing that changed for 2023 is all Palisades get standard auto dimming mirrors. So all three mirrors on the Palisade are going to be auto dimming, which is a nice touch, especially if you do a lot of nighttime driving. Hyundai Digital Key 2 on this particular trim and higher, so you can use Android as well as iPhone and some Samsung compatible devices. Here from the side, you can see kind of the satin chrome trim with the cross rails up top. This is the lowest trim to offer the roof rails. But lower on the door panels, you can see you do have the chrome trim as well. It definitely stands out here on the black exterior and looks very nice along with the silver painted wheels. Coming to the back, you will find LED taillights. So you do have LED lighting up top with your brake as well as turn signals. And your reverse lights are lower on the rear bumper with more of the silver accent trim. Rear parking sensors. Of course, rear backup camera, your Palisade in the chrome emblems kind of spelled out across the tailgate. H-Track badge on the right side because this one is all-wheel drive. And you do have your dual outlet exhaust on the passenger side of the vehicle, which all Palisades will have. So once again, a very nice looking Palisade. It looks a little bit more on the entry-level side of things just because it does get the same wheels as the base SE. But even with that said, it looks very attractive, very premium looking, again, for just over $40,000 and a very good value. So let's go ahead and take a look at the window sticker really quick so you guys know exactly how this one's equipped. So once again, this is the base SEL all-wheel drive. This one only comes in the 7-passenger bucket seat configuration. If you do want the 8-passenger seating, you either have to go to the SE or the SEL Premium package. Now the SEL adds quite a few nice features, including the roof rails up top. You get the smart trunk, heated front seats, the H-Tex leatherette seating, wireless phone charger with Hyundai Digital Key 2.0, and a few other things as well, which I really do think make this a very attractive package. But this particular one stickers at $42,250, including destination and all-wheel drive. So taking a look on the inside, once again, this is the gray two-tone leatherette interior. Starting out here on the door panel, you do have the soft touch uppers, the dark gray accent trim with the light gray padded armrest and center section of the door panel, and of course a good amount of storage down below. Power windows, mirrors, and locks with automatic front two. No memory seating or no premium audio system in this trim. You do have a power driver's seat with two-way power lumbar. And there's the H-Tex leatherette with the black accent piping. I think this goes really well with the black exterior paint color. And of course, looking at the dash, you do have two-tone dash with the black upper, the black leather-wrapped steering wheel, and then the light gray lower, which again, I think looks very good. So immediately we agreed to the 4.2-inch TFT fully digital cluster. Now this cluster is different than that found in the upper trims of the Palisade, which are more of a full LCD kind of programmable display. So in the center, you have a 4.2-inch screen, like I mentioned, which you can control here on the right side of the steering wheel. So cycling through some of the options, you have your TPMS, of course your odometer, you have the speed limit in the lower left-hand section, gear selection in the upper section with your range estimates for fuel, safety systems, you can put your navigation up here, and of course you have some of the vehicle settings through there as well. Now surrounding that display, you have kind of a TFT display that is not configurable. So you have your tachometer on the right, mile per hour on the left, fuel gauge on the left, and then your coolant temp on the lower right. So this is a very unique display, looks very nice, just not as configurable of that of the upper trims of the Palisade. Once again, a black leather-wrapped steering wheel. I do really like the fact that it is black. It has the silver accent trim along with your paddle shifters for the transmission on the backside. On the left, you have your multimedia controls. On the right, you have your safety systems, which does include Highway Driving Assist 1, Smart Cruise Control, Lane Following Assist, and a bunch of other Hyundai safety systems. So nice to see all that here on the Palisade. Automatic headlights with Auto High Beam Assist on the left. Regular wipers here on the right. To the left of the steering wheel, you have your gauge illumination, your dedicated tow haul mode, which is new for 2023, equipped on all all-wheel drive models, traction control off, power trunk, and your electronic parking brake. And moving over to your infotainment, this is the 12.3-inch display with built-in navigation standard on every 2023 Palisade. I think it's very cool that Hyundai made this standard equipment. It does have your Hyundai driver profiles that you can change right there, which you can configure some of the settings for the infotainment. Has built-in navigation, wired Android Auto, wired Apple CarPlay, XM, AM, FM, USB, Bluetooth inputs, all the usual stuff. You can control some of your climate on here as well. It's a very easy use system and similar to that of the 10.25-inch if you happen to be familiar in your former Palisade. So a huge upgrade in terms of the screen size and a little bit of an upgrade in terms of the features and options. It does have built-in Wi-Fi hotspot as well. Below that, you have your physical controls for that display, including a volume and tune knobs and your hard touch quick shortcut buttons. Dual zone automatic climate control in the front with a single zone automatic in the rear. Shift by wire push button gear selection. Auto hold, here's your drive mode selection with your center differential lock for all-wheel drive, which will send power 50-50 front and rear. Hill descent control, parking sensors on off, engine stop start on off, and here's your camera to bring up the backup camera if you would like. Heated front seats. Here's your storage bin that does have a closable lid. Wireless charging pad along with your Hyundai digital keypad. USB-A data port for the infotainment, which is used for the wired Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, as well as updating the system software. Proximity key with remote start, power trunk release. Padded center armrest, which is finished in the light gray leatherette. Inside, you will find a 12-volt outlet and USB charge port, and a good amount of storage overall. And down below the center console, you will have more storage space, including a USB charge port and 12-volt outlet as well. So that's one thing I really do like about the Palisade, is just the amount of storage space that is available kind of in the front of the cabin. Up top, you'll find a light gray headliner, LED vanity lighting, auto-dimming interior mirror with garage home link. You have a mirror for the rear seat passengers if you want to keep an eye on the kiddos. LED interior lighting, Blue Link SOS, and passenger airbag status light up top. So very nice interior here on the SEL. Let's go ahead and take a look at the back seat. Materials will fall through for the most part to the back seat. So you do still have the soft touch door panel, soft touch armrest, and a little bit of storage down below. 2 cup holders are found on the top of the armrest. And there's your 7-passenger bucket seating like I mentioned earlier. It does have power release to gain access to the 3rd row, as well as your manual recline for the seat back. Step in height is going to be very easy given this is a SUV. There's a look at the front dashboard. Out back here is your single zone automatic climate control with one 12-volt charge outlet. Mat pockets on both of the back seats. And of course your USB-C charge ports on each seat as well. So that's a very nice feature. And I like that they are finally implementing Type-C in Hyundai vehicles. Storage nets on each bucket seat, along with your armrest that does kind of ratchet into position depending on where the seat is reclined. Vents up top with your LED lighting, handles on either side, and the 3rd row seat is currently folded down. But as far as any charge outlets or anything, you won't find that in this particular trim. You do have to step up to the SEL Premium to get the USB 3rd row charge ports. And of course the Limited and Calligraphy do get the power 3rd row seats as well. You do get the ultrasonic rear occupant alert. So yeah, very nice interior here on the SEL. I really do like the power release kind of one-touch seat mechanism to gain access to the 3rd row. I think that's one thing that's very nice. Power tailgate, of course, with programmable height. And since the 3rd row seats are folded down, you'll see that this space is very vast in terms of the cargo carrying capabilities of the Palisade. On the left side, you do have your power release 2nd row seat, so you can fold those 2 seats down from the back. 12-volt outlet, and this is where your subwoofer would be if you opted for the premium audio system on the higher trims. Of course, if you fold these seats up, the storage space will be kind of limited behind the 3rd row, but it is still a decent usable amount. Beneath the floor, you can store your cargo cover, as seen right here, and there is additional storage space beneath that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the passenger front seat. And one thing I do like about the SEL is you do gain a power passenger seat as well. So you have your same adjustments on the passenger side as you do the driver's side. There you can see the dashboard, kind of soft touch materials a little bit better. Damped glove box does have LED illumination inside. You can see it is a very usable space. So let's go ahead and take a look under the hood, see what powers the Palisade, and then we'll go ahead and wrap up this video. So under the hood of this Palisade, as well as all other Palisades, is the 3.8 liter naturally aspirated V6 engine. Now this puts out 291 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque through either the front wheels only or all 4 wheels if you option all-wheel drive. Now this engine is paired to an 8-speed torque-converted automatic, so a very traditional powertrain, and this vehicle can tow up to 5,000 pounds. So it is a relatively moderate towing capacity for a vehicle of this size. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video on the 2023 Palisade SEL. Like I said, this rounds out the Palisade walk-around videos here on the channel. So if you're interested in any other trim of the Palisade, I've got you covered. Now the only one I haven't showed is the SEL Premium 8-passenger configuration, and we just so happen to have one in stock. So I guess my quick thoughts on the SEL are this: if you really do want a budget-friendly Palisade with a few more features over the base SE, I think this is the one to get for sure. Now this is going to be the same overall package and features as the XRT as well, minus the fact that the XRT gets the single power sunroof up front, only comes in certain exterior colors, and only comes with the black H-Tex leatherette. But other than that, it's going to be the same as the XRT, minus the exterior appearance and those features and options. However, if you don't want the H-Tex leatherette or any type of leather interior, you are forced into the SE, because that's the only trim that offers the cloth. But with that said, the H-Tex is a very soft, very plush material, and I really have grown to like the vehicles that have it. I do find it slightly more comfortable, especially in colder conditions, than that of the leather found in the Limited trim. Now the Nappa leather, that's a totally different story. That's very good quality, very soft, very plush, but I think the H-Tex comes in a close second for sure. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below of this vehicle or any of the Palisades. Let me know which trim you think is the best overall value in the Palisade lineup. And hit that like button as always if you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful. Subscribe if you guys are not already subscribed. And as always, I hope to catch you guys in the next one.